Steve and his dad.
But the Nugget was their first venture. Steve Wynn's first venture. He bought the Nugget, remodeled it, all of that. Paid Sinatra $10 million to get out of the contract with Caesars to come and work over there, all of that. But Bobby Baldwin was, he took him under his wing. If he likes you, and he feels you got potential, you can be an asset, Steve Wynn will take you on. Baldwin was an educated college kid, but a born hustler. Loved to play pool as a teenager and then became a poker player. He'd go into the Nugget when he first took it over, and he'd come out here, wasn't living here. And in the biggest games there was, Bobby Baldwin would play in the Nugget, unlimited. Poker, on pot limit games, all of that. A master poker player. And Wynn got word of this. This kid, he wins the tournaments, all of that, this and that. But he would start saying, they should change the limits, they should structure the game this way, just thoughts running through his head. I'd put the poker room here, I would have. And everything he was saying caught Wynn's wheels. You know what I mean? He says, I want to talk with you. He says, you come to work for me. That was in 1978 when Wynn bought the Nugget.
Mm-hmm.
When Wynn was bought out of MGM, I use the term bought out, but
It was MGM Mirage.
Mirage.
Yeah.
Well, he acquired Mirage.
Yes,
Mirage, but Baldwin now is the replaced Wynn in that title. But Wynn took him on in 1978.
How'd that kid wind up doing?
Right now, he's still. It was his idea to do City Center. Bobby Baldwin is. Well, not when I say that he was involved with the landscape of that, meaning on the ground floor. Let's put this compound up.
And when you're talking about timing at that time, City Center got so big that it didn't really have a. Nobody thinks about Las Vegas and says, "I want to go to City Center or Aria," and I'm saying that because when you think about Vegas, you think of Bellagio, you think of that water show. You might think MGM.
I know what you're saying.
There's a few properties that really stand out and have like a stamp on this place. Even during that time, when you're talking about when Steve did that,
it opened in 2008.
Because Steve also wanted to go to Atlantic City, and that was one of his bigger ventures. And he wanted to take a Golden Nugget out there, and Trump blocked him.
I heard.
Because Trump. That was why he tried to, when he first come out here, Trump tried to come out to Vegas. That's why he's got that hotel across the street. And he let him build it 50%, 75% up. He tried to act like, the resentment wasn't anymore. So he put in for his gaming license, and Steve had the town, this is a Jewish town regardless of what anybody thinks. I mean, Steve's real name, that's why his hotel right across the street
is under his name.
Yes, but the other thing is that he has a period at the end of it because his real name is Weinberg.
That I didn't know.
Even whenever his wife was Miss North Carolina.
Elaine.
Yeah. When it comes to that settlement that they put, I think he gave her something close to 900,000 and she still sits on the board.
Right.
Because it's a publicly traded company. I mean, she's brilliant. But the thing is this: when you have a nonprofit organization, in a for-profit, you only have 3 ways to make money: product, service, membership.
Yeah.
39% is cut away to taxes. When you have nonprofit, you have 6 ways to hunt.
Right.
Product, service, membership. If someone dies, you can bequeath the gift. For-profit companies write a tax write-off, and then you have grants. But the other thing is this: you're tax exempt, but to keep your tax exemption going from year 1 to year 2 to year 3, so on and so forth, you only have to give 10% away.
10%.
You get to keep 29% of your money.
That's strong.
And you got double the ways to hunt. I just know this. When it comes to this time of year, November, December, it's the holiday season. It's time to give back and different things. So you need positive publicity, especially after that whenever they shot out of that. See, natives, we took over the gaming business. We did $32.1 billion last year. Vegas doesn't even rank second.
No.
Macau does.
Macau does, yeah.
Vegas ranks third, and 9.6. They've kept on coming up, but a lot of their money comes from.
The first Indian-owned casino was in my home state, Connecticut. I'm from Connecticut. Foxwoods was the very first one, and then what was the other one? Like the Mohegan.
Mohegan. We used Caesar's license to be able to build a.
The money Foxwoods generated in the first 2
It was
years.
insane. But they also racked up this. Here's the thing: when people try to call us Native Americans, we're not Native Americans. We're just natives. We
Yeah,
have indigenous
absolutely.
cultures, and I'm saying that because
Absolutely.
when we want to file bankruptcy, because over at the Foxwoods they had 3.2 billion in debt. The thing is, we can't file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. We have to actually go back to the bondholders who actually hold the debt on that. Most people don't know that.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So when people call us Americans, it's like, nah, we're not Americans.
Right,
They're like, well,
sure.
what if you wanted to be part of the military? It's like, yeah, actually, we rank number 1 in the military among any race. But the thing is, we can't create our own military.
Yeah.
We have our own laws, our own judges, we have our own land, we have our own businesses. We can't file Chapter 11 bankruptcy because we're not part of the United States Bankruptcy Code.
I don't know that a casino till today, maybe kind of, not close, but never will outdo what Foxwoods revenue was.
Windstar. Actually, Pachanga. Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, Pachanga.
Where's that?
They're ranked number 1, Southern California.
Really?
Yeah, that's Victor Rocha. Victor Rocha built that from ground up, though.
I didn't know the business they're doing.
Oh,
but,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Temecula wouldn't even be as... Temecula would still be a small little country place where grapes, if it wasn't for Pachanga. But,
where is that? Where?
Temecula, California.
To make it. Yeah.
Windstar is the largest in the world as far as land-wise and being casino-wise.